Professional development is personal growth. Personal growth is professional development. If you want to get the relationship of your dreams, you have to be the person of your dreams. It's like that with anything that we do. If you want your biggest goals and your biggest desires and your biggest dreams, no matter if they're professional, relational, or just, feeling confident and fantastic, you need personal growth. And that's why we at the Sustainable Dreams University take a holistic approach to specific goals. We cover habits, yes. We use the leading science and high performance habits and routine skills that you need to develop in order to get to your biggest goals. Sure, but we also generate the character traits, what we call the personal powers, that generate the kind of drive that will motivate and inspire you towards creating those habits, towards sticking to those things that you know you need to do in order to get to your big goals. And that's what really sets us apart. Now, I know that you know exactly what you need to do to get to your goals. That's not a mystery. You know the skills that you need to develop. You know the habits that you need to lock down, just like I did. But without the unique traits of a positive and productive mindset, or wholehearted emotional wellness, sharp creative confidence, high vibe living, and aligned action, knowing what you need to do falls so short of what it takes to actually get to your goals. Now, the fact that we use data-backed methods to generate these personal powers within you, to generate these traits that make getting to your goals super simple and super easy, that makes us unique in and of itself. But as someone who started off life with a really crappy mindset and total emotional unwellness and the complete opposite of high vibe living or creative confidence, and definitely lacking in any kind of aligned actions, I know that there's a lot more to developing those kinds of traits than just simply changing your habits. Now, I started off life on such a wrong foot that I refused to even go to high school. Luckily, I was able to go traveling instead. Now, I didn't have rich parents. This wasn't paid for, but I found a way. I figured stuff out, and I ended up traveling and living through Europe, working under Michelin-starred chefs. And I got my first taste of success, of professional success, and being able to achieve a big goal of living abroad for years, traveling around the world, doing really exciting things. But I wanted more. I craved more. I wanted to get well. So I went to Asia and I studied Eastern philosophy and yoga and medicine and all these ancient traditions. And then I went on to Australia and I studied Reiki and I became a Reiki master. And then I went back to North America and I challenged a university exam to get accepted into a brilliant and beautiful small university on Vancouver Island. I spent the next 5 years there studying to become a serious scholar. I ended up graduating in first class standing without even having gone to high school. And I didn't just ace school either. I sat on the Senate. I sat on curriculum committees. I was part of, university policy planning. I worked for the Students' Union. I worked in federal elections. I worked at the Research and Scholarly Activities Office, putting together academic conferences. And as someone who started off life in this very specific, very negative way, to have turned things around to that extent, I know that you don't just need habits. You don't just need to develop, a good morning and evening routine. That can really, really help. But what you really need is to get the things that are standing in your way out of your way. You need to uncover it. You need to uproot it. You need to heal that spot and plant new seeds to grow the tree of your personal best goals, your personal best life, your personal best person. That's you naturally. That's you as the most highly developed version of yourself. So at the Sustainable Dreams University, we work in personal development. We develop your personal powers, your characteristics, your traits to be the kind of person that can then take the right habits, the right routines, the right steps towards getting to your goals holistically and sustainably. Now, after all these feats that I accomplished in my short life, after being prepared for nothing aside from probably a life of mental health and addictions, my biggest challenge came around graduation. Now, I was on the fast track to becoming a scholar, an academic researcher, and all the mentors and all the research applications, all the scholarships lined up to go on to graduate studies and, put my thesis into a book. But I felt the pull to leave. I felt the pull to create my own world. I felt the pull to take the theory that I had developed and bring it out of the ivory towers of academia and make it available to people. And that was the biggest challenge that I've ever faced, because in that moment I had absolutely nothing and no one to lean on anymore. I had to create this success for myself. And with nothing but a phone and a laptop, I left again traveling, and I created 2 successful brands from it. And that's not all. I made the firm decision to end the toxic relationships I was experiencing, and I made a pledge to myself to get free, to live my life on my terms, to develop myself professionally and personally so that I could actually live in confidence and live in clarity and have the partner of my dreams. I did the biggest and most heart-wrenching soul searching and research to figure out methods to help myself and to help other people. I experimented with what I was finding for the next 3 years, climbing the spiral staircase upwards. I built 2 successful brands and the healthiest relationship of my life with the man of my dreams. The Sustainable Dreams University is my gift back. Our curriculum will show you, no matter where you are starting from, how to get there, to your biggest goals, to all of the things that you dream of becoming, of being, of enjoying. We'll show you what you need to really give your gift to the world, or just to your friends and your loved ones, to your life, your community. Just be the person that you were meant to be, the highest version of yourself. No matter where you're starting from or where you want to go, we've got you.